remember I started in 1953 professionally, and then I moved to Des Moines, and at the end of 1960, I moved to Appleton, Wisconsin with the ad agency. And in 1971, we came out here. So times have changed, design has changed. Commercial art became graphic design, as far as a label was concerned. But there were many, many more people in the United States working in graphic design. And they had, the 60s, by the way, were fantastic. And I was part of it. I was in it. I wasn't named. I mean, I'm not a big name, but I was there working in graphic design when it exploded in the late 50s and throughout the 60s. And then when I went on my own, all of a sudden I was able to go like, finally, I'm my own boss, completely. And then it dawned on me, I've got to get out there and start shaking the bushes, which I've never done before. But all that's a learning curve, and it was really exciting. Getting my feet wet at Look magazine, I finally got it, what this is all about, if you will. And it's been quite an experience ever since. And I can't recall one day that I haven't come down here and enjoyed what I was doing. I cannot remember any day like that at all. I do a great deal of logos, symbols, logos, and they vary all over the map as far as pricing is concerned, as far as the size of the companies are concerned. They're mom and pops, and in a few cases they're corporations, big corporations. But that's where the fun is. If I get a logo project, I'm down here continuously. My wife keeps hollering from upstairs that dinner is ready or breakfast is ready. Then I go up, eat, and come back down again and finish my work. But I love to work, to keep busy. And the motivation is the clients, really. Any client, I don't care who they are. I do everything in black and white at the first stage. It's all done in black and white. I will do a semi-comp for my clients to show them in logos, for instance. Once that's approved, then I go to the computer with my suppliers. That's where the excitement is in that original creative stage. When you have nothing in front of you, and then hopefully by the end of the day, you have something. I usually present it in 5.5 by 5.5 cards, one logo on each card. Put them out in front of the clients, and then we do our humming and our hawing, if you will, until something is arrived at. Many times I got to go back and do some more thinking. But it's in a rough stage where the client feels free that they can get their hands on it and do a little changing if they want to, which is fine with me. I lost my ego years ago. I really don't have one anymore. I did for many, many years. You don't like my work. Well, those days are over. I'm in business to make a living, thank heavens. If I have fun in it, that's a huge plus. You were asking me about if I had a favorite symbol or logo, and it is a symbol. And that was the Almost Perfect symbol, which is a costume jewelry shop in the Midwest. Again, a mom and pop store. I'm not sure they're still existing or not at all, but they did tell me one thing that they didn't want, and that was a square. So I said, fine, how about a circle? Oh, a great idea, they thought. Perfect, it's perfect. I said, do you have a name yet? And they said, no, we're not even considering a name. Well, how about Almost Perfect? I was thinking right away, I figured, okay, there's something going on up here. By the time I get back to the drawing board, hopefully I will have something. And honestly, it didn't take that long to come up with that idea, which is a perfect circle, slightly off, just a hair, which is not perfect. It's costume. Look at that. Isn't that super? You were asking before about some of my fears. There's only been one, and that is I keep looking over my shoulder all these years like someone's really going to find me out. Like, at times this has been easy, or at least I thought it was easy anyway. But the fears are there. They're eventually going away, of course. But they're there. They're always there. Chris Christensen at Look Magazine. He's retired, but he's still working. He's like I am. He's retired until someone knocks on the door and you go back to work again. Simple as that. Nowadays, every student at the Corcoran has a laptop. And when I mentioned that Herb LeBallen died in 1981, no, Mr. Taylor was 92. This might be an ideal spot for these cars. I'll put it right here. Now, trust me, tomorrow I probably won't remember where I hung that. That's one of my problems. And someday I may try to attempt the computer, but I'm really afraid of it. I am. I'm afraid that all of the stuff that I've learned over the years is going to be just sucked right out of me. That's one of my fears.